Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I have some special guests joining me in my craft room today, but before I introduce you, I just want to say thank you so much for choosing to come hang out with me and have some fun. Hopefully you're doing some crafting or some video watching or something fun that you are finding pure enjoyment in today. Anyhow, friends, I'm going to make my nieces say hi. So I've been talking about them and you've heard about them, several times. One of them also hangs out with us on the channel and partakes in the ATC exchange, and that's Janae. So she's all the way here from Spokane. Hi, Janae.
Hi.
It's so weird to talk on something when you've never done it before. I can see her cheeks are getting a little rosy. And then, of course, my fabulous niece, Cassie, also. I guess they're both fabulous nieces. So sorry, Janae. I wasn't meaning that you weren't. She's like, it's okay. No, it's not. But Cassie's here also all the way from Alberta, from Edmonton. Say hi, Cassie.
Hi.
So these girls are here just causing all kinds of ruckus. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Anyhow, they're down here in the craft room hanging out, sharing the space, which is great fun. Sorry about my fingers. There we go. I had to plug you in. All right. Do you guys feel better? You're all plugged in. All right. So I just thought I'd get on here. I needed a video for today's video that you're watching. And Janae said, just get started. Just pick up where you are. Let them know that you were fooling around with your stuff. And here we go. So this is what I'm doing. Working on Halloween for the 50-something kids that I do Halloween stuff for. And just racking my brain. I had recently picked these up, which I forgot to show you on that last live that we did when I was showing you the books instead of actually doing a craft. I picked up these 2 booklets at the thrift store for 49 cents. And they're just semi-monthly time cards. So nothing major. I don't think that they're vintage or anything. I mean, they could be. Anyhow, I took them and I've been playing with the inks, or the Distress Oxides, just to see what kind of colors are coming up. I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing a lot of videos come up with the new Tim Holtz, the minis, you know, like these distress things, but they have them in minis now in the oxides, which they weren't going to do that. That's what I always heard. And there's all kinds of reasons behind it, because they dry out too fast, all the different things. But guess what? They made them. And so I instantly went and looked it up. I was like, oh, I want all of them, because I do play with the minis a lot, but I think they're easy to travel with. Like even like just grabbing a tin and putting it in my bag, it's so much easier. And the lids stay on better than the big ones. Anyways, there's so many things. So I go on there and it's 95 bucks. So I'm sitting right next to Jason. I was like, oh my gosh, I want these so bad, but guess how much they are? And he goes, how much? And I say it, and then nothing. There's like pure silence. So somebody send him a message and let him know he needs to buy me the set. I'm just kidding. I don't need it. I want it. Big difference. Anyhow, all right, back to this. So here's where I'm at. I found these time cards. I cut them up. I did some inking. I did them on all these colors, which I thought was great fun. And it can also be for Halloween. It can be for any kind of journal, really, if it's in that color scheme. But this was what I was going towards with these colors. And then I looked through that big paper stash that I got from that one estate. So there's so much paper in there, and there's all these Halloween papers. And I think these are like, what did they say? I got it from these. There's this one, which is We Are Memory Keepers, the 2012. So that's what I'm using. I have this side. Well, I'm using this side. I love this beautiful orange. And then I also have in all that paper. I mean, the gal that I bought these from has things so organized that I was able just to go pull the November or the September, October bin. This is Anna Griffin, which I don't know if I've ever had Anna Griffin papers. This is 2013. It's single-sided. So I used the words for the back. Here, this one right here. I cut it up into, I believe it's 2x3. And then I cut this one up, the orange, into 1.5 by 2.5. I wanted enough of the words to show through just to make like my own little label. And I obviously needed some kind of a lacy thing, so I went with gauze. And this is, it actually is dyed with that avocado a little bit, so I just put that on there just for a little texture. And then I put it on this card, and I was like, oh no. I mean, oh no, it doesn't work for me. The colors don't. So I grabbed my other colors, which I don't know what I did with them. Here they are. It's a mess here, my friends. So Rusty Hinge, and I used Rusty Hinge Oxide. I used Ground Espresso, and I also used the Black Soot. All three of these colors, which are perfect Halloween colors, aren't they? If I do say so myself. And then I was like, wait a minute, you have a bunch of other stuff you can play with too. So I went and grabbed that. I had all of my Halloween stuff. So I grabbed the bags. I pulled this trim out, which, oh my gosh, friends, please remind me who gave this to me. This was a gift. I think it was a gift. If it wasn't a gift, it was in a haul. And I thought, oh, I'll use that. I know this was a gift. So I think I have more of this somewhere. I might incorporate some of this in there as well. So now you're wondering, what is she up to? Because I'm horrible at tutorials. I'm just going to ink these cards up for now. So on these time cards, there's this piece right here, perforated piece. I took that off, and I want to figure out how to incorporate that into it. And what I did is took my corner rounder here, and I took the mid one, this one right here. Oops. It feels weird to video with the girls just sitting over there listening to everything, and they're like being quiet. I don't want them to be so quiet. I just said, don't cuss. That's all you gotta do. And for the record, Janae's not really a cusser. They're laughing now.
See, but I am.
I'm just teasing. They're good girls most of the time. But anyways, this is what I did with this one when I was doing the this color. What color did I use on here? I used that purpley one. I used some of the orange. I used a few different colors, but it's pretty. I like it. I took some of that film strip because I'm trying to figure out what to do with this stuff. You guys, give me ideas. So it's just so curly. I took a piece of this, and then I just stitched it. I didn't do any glue. I just stitched it on there after I inked it. And I just pushed it into my ink, and then I inked the edges, which I think that in itself is cute. It's not going to work on that one because of the colors, but it'll work on this one. So my idea is this for the kids. Ink this piece. I have to back it onto something because I need to create a pocket here for the treat. And then on the front, this will be the label. I haven't decided if I want it to be to the edge or in the middle or up here, but I want to put like a little tag, like a bookmark thing in there. And then I want to utilize this piece either with this or somewhere else. If I use it with this, I need those colors to match. I feel like if I do these colors, I won't do it in just any old journal. So do I use this as like a piece right here? It'd be fun for ephemera, but the kids aren't going to do ephemera, you know what I mean? So we'll come back to this. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second here. All right, so let's get this started here. I've got my little things over here. This is the piece that I have, and I also found when I was doing this to have several of them ready at a time, just because I'm smushing my ink. And it's gonna, I want more variety, I guess. I want to use up all the ink that's on there without like covering it fully. I don't know what I'm going to do yet with this grit paste, this Distress Glow paste, but I'm going to do something with it because I love Halloween to be glow in the dark. I think it just kind of fits. So little gel plate there. And I'm just taking 2 cards at a time because that's what I can manage in my hands. I'm folding it over right there and giving it a trim. So all of these will not be equal in size. I'm trying to think, do I want to do this before or after? Yeah, right before. Just like that. And then I am taking my cards and I'm just taking another step further, and I'm just going to just clip that corner piece, that sharp piece there, and then also right here. I don't know what they're called. I call them sharp pieces. They're the corners. And there's no purpose for this except for just making it look a little different. That's it. So it's not matching. You can see if you really want it to match, you can keep going, you know, like the whole bang thing until you have no more hair left. Stick those over there. And then I'll just do this one is the same. So clip, clip. Sometimes I'm just not sure if I want to do this before or after. It might be one of those things where after I get through 30 of them, I'll realize that I wish I would have done this after. So I know it's still July. I think it's still July. Everyone's doing Christmas in July. And I really should have done my Halloween stuff in June so that I'd be all caught up, but such is life. We all know I'll get it done if I'm at the last minute. I have to get it done. All right, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit here. I'm thinking about using these slides in something I haven't committed to that yet. Let me grab these pieces. So Janae was telling me, she's like, you know, I'm telling you this now because I can hear the thumps upstairs, and I'm going to be like, sorry if you guys hear the walking and the thumps. And she tells me, she goes, you know, you always say that on your videos, and I never hear anything. But now that she's sitting down here, I want to ask her, do you hear what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I hear them now, but not
and
when I
that's
watch the video.
okay. And those are the soft ones. Sometimes it's like boom, 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 and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're coming through the roof. And then and I want to also trim these down too. So I'm going to do these ones on the roundest one. Doesn't really matter. I just like the look of it. I'm rough with my stuff. And so if they're already rounded, then they have less chance of being disturbed in my craft room. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So friends, I am hoping to get to an actual regular schedule. It's been so much going on, and I know every years are different from, you know, year to year things are different, but I really feel like this year has been so busy, and I'm just playing catch up all the time. So I'm hoping to get to an actual schedule. I would love to do lives, honestly, a crafting live, whether it's a crafting live. I think this was always my goal before to do as well, is to do my lives on Sundays. And this last Sunday, I did it at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. I would love to hear what you guys think about that time. Moving into the fall, I think I'll be able to get it more under control. So all I did here is I just took my, I don't remember which one I did first. I don't think it matters, does it? I'm gonna do the orange first. So this one is the Rusty Hinge, and it's Distress Oxide. And I just put that down quite a bit because you can use this on all of them, really, I think. Give it a squirt. And I did use my heat tool to dry in between so that I keep moving. And then just putting it down here and there and just getting some of it on there. Same thing. And I was just kind of moving fast, just trying to hit like at least on 3 different sides of it so that it moves it around a little bit, making sure I'm getting some of the corners because I tend to miss those sometimes. And I want it to go off my card so that it looks like it's a continuation from something and not just a, you know, specific piece right there. I got some right there. Let me see if I can grab that. So I'm just using one of my jelly plates to do the inking. It works really nice. I can pick up all the water from it so that I'm not transferring water back onto my oxide pads. That part I really like. That's one of the things I really like about this versus those other things that I've used in the past, those shiny sheets. You know what I'm talking about, like the clear plastic where you can do the same thing on. I don't feel like it soaks up all the moisture from that. I always had to wipe it. I found that I was doing a lot of that extra work. And since I have these jelly plates, I might as well use them. That's what I bought them for. So there's that, and I like it to be nice and juicy. Super juicy. I'm not much for the dryness. I much prefer being juicy. There we go. Yes, I like that a lot better. I know there's like a dry technique too. I don't really understand what that is. Okay. Do you like it dry or do you like it juicy? What's your preference? All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and just go in with my ground espresso. Oh, look, I wrote on the back, this is from Luann. So cool. Thank you, Luann. I love this stuff so much. I use it a lot. I have steps coming down the stairs. I'm not sure who it is yet. It sounds like Jason.
Sounds like Kyle.
It's Kyle. So friends, say hi to my nephew, Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hello.
You're on YouTube.
Nice.
This is my amazing nephew. Do you guys want to see him?
I don't look too good. I have a sunburn.
Oh, he looks fabulous. Oh my gosh, friends. I'm going to pause the video right here. We're going to do a little share, a different share.
Hello.
That's my niece, Cassie. And this is her brother, Kyle, my wonderful nephew, who just made an amazing breakfast for us. He's trying to get us to go upstairs. But I want to finish a little bit of this video before I head up there. And then Janae's right here, but she says she's not ready yet. So we're going to do a different camera appearance with her so you guys can see my gorgeous girl. And with her, I don't know, she looks the same to me. She's beautiful, but you know, she's you're in your 20s still, right?
Yeah.
But my sweet nephew, Kyle, all the way from Edmonton, and I haven't seen him in years, you guys. So his sunburned head.
I know, sunburn.
All right, back to the arts and crafts.
All right,
we're back to the crafting station here, my friends. All right, I just ditched everything. That's okay. So I'm super excited to eat this yummy breakfast. We went to the store yesterday, all of us, and I was like, "What are all the things you're telling them that you need for that breakfast you were telling us about?" So then he tried to give his uncle money at the grocery line. Ooh, there almost was a fight. I walked by and I said, "Jason, he's trying to give us money." He's like, "That's not happening." So, and then he cleaned the kitchen. He cooked and cleaned. I was like, "No, I was going to be the cleaner." The girls took off. They're afraid I'm going to put them on camera again. They went to go eat. I told Kyle I'll be up there in a minute. I just got to finish this because it's like a wet process here. Anyhow, we did that. Went to the store, and then there's some helicopter rides in the area, so we did get a hold of them, and they did the helicopter ride. So that was fun. All right, I'm going to dry these really quick so I can get some more color on them, and I want to sop up the rest of that. Janae, you scared me. I thought you already left. Oh, geez, she just walked back like a ghost. I did not hear you. Oh my gosh. All right, now I just want to get the rest of that picked up. It does warp my cards some, so I think what I'll do is after I get them all done, like I have to do 50 something of these. After I get them all done, I'll go ahead and just start flattening them out. I might even iron them. It really just depends. It doesn't bother me. Ironing is actually kind of relaxing to me. Just watch a show, watch some Bridgerton while I'm ironing. So I think I've used this. I was telling the girls, I'm like, I think this is dry. Is it dry? Cassie's like, yeah, she's not seeing any ink go down. And then I took the water and she's like, oh, whoa, there it is. It appeared. It's like magic. Just doing magic tricks down here. I keep hearing something. I don't know if somebody's down here or not. Ooh, isn't that pretty? That's going to be so pretty. Let's get a little bit more on this one. And then we can also grab these pieces over here. I haven't cut them yet, but I feel like the ground espresso, I don't care. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. I'm going to do both sides just in case you can see it. This one I did inking around it already. I was just kind of messing around down here with all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure this out. I gotta get something started for Halloween so that I'm already in the process. because it takes me a long time, with especially with everything else that's going on. And I have an unexpected trip, which we are going to be doing that trip in September. I had to line up dog sitting, like the dog sitting, house sitting, and the place to stay, all had to line up together. And so we are now going in September, but which is fine. Gives me a little extra time to get caught up. All right, a little more drawing, and then we're going to come back and do, I'm going to add some of the black. But aren't these beautiful? I know this is nothing new. Everybody does this. Well, maybe not everybody, but many people. Okay. Now the next one. So now I've done rusty hinge and I've done ground espresso. I'm gonna go in with some black soot. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp my whole pad, I think. Get more, maybe instead of having to do it twice. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I got enough of that on there. Black soot. Okay, get some there and there. Just kind of around the edges. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that as for now. And then I can always add more if I want. Just kind of going around. Oh, I like that. Oh, I do want some more down there. There we go. Oops, oops. Get some on this one. And it's cool. What I love about this is that it's like I'm doing them all the same way, but they will all look a little bit different. I've done doll head stuff before with the kids. I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm kicking around the idea. Janae's seen one of my little like scribble sketch of things, which I'm not a sketcher, my friends. I'm a sketcher. I'm a scribbler, doodler. I don't know what's happening. I have a pen in my hand and I'm bored. I don't know. And something happens. Well, she's seen this little clown thing and she said, you should just do that. That's cute. Like that little, I said, like that scribble thing. She goes, yep, your scribble thing. Just do that and put that on all the cards. Cause I want something to be like, more, what do you call it? Like personally, something that was done with my hand. Does that make sense? I mean, I know the inking is, but I don't know. All right. I'm gonna put these bad boys over here. They're still a little damp. And then, oh, just in case I do want to do one of these, they don't really have like spooky scenes in them, but I was kind of wondering, whoops. I was having an idea where I was thinking maybe I should just pull the slide out. Let me see. If I just pull that slide out and just use this frame, a lot of these I was able to split in half before. See how it has these little like little button kind of things, like little to seal it. I wonder if that's what, I think that's what it's for. Yes, it is. Perfect, yes. So is that plastic on the inside? Ooh. Oh, yes. I just broke it. That's okay. Keep going. Just keep moving forward. See what's going to happen here. This says Christmas tree. So, is that a Christmas tree? Okay, I thought it said Christmas tree, but oh, Christmas. Oh, maybe they were planting trees. I don't see a Christmas tree in there. Whatever. But this is plastic, so that means it's not going to take ink like those paper ones anyways. Let's see. So, I'm just getting sidetracked. This is like sharp. I wonder if I can cut it. Do I have a pair of scissors here that I don't really care about? I don't. Not right now. Let me see. I'm thinking if I cut it. It's plastic. These scissors I've been using a lot, they're literally, I'm pretty sure they're like dollar store scissors. Let me just cut that in right off here, that sharp piece. Oh, it's split. See, it's gonna keep splitting because there's a hole there. Let me go down one more time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go right there. And then, just seeing if I can kind of curve that so it's not so sharp. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys, but no, it's just gonna keep cracking. Okay, it's not something I wanna play with. I'm gonna toss that, but I have this piece right here that I didn't crack. It's plastic, That's ink, so I wonder if I can get that off with an alcohol swab, which I don't have near me. Anyhow, I was just thinking that that could work too. That'd be kind of cool to put like the doll head photo in there, and maybe that was like the little tag. Maybe this piece, you know, goes on it, and when you pull, and it's just the eyes, like I can fold that over, make like a loop, and then they just pull the head out. Or the clown, I don't know. It's a lot of work for a little piece like that. So I don't know. Anyways, was just thinking about it. So now I was just taking these and I'm just bringing you along on my chaos here. You're welcome. You're welcome, or I'm sorry, whichever one fits. Whichever one fits. Now I have these pretty babies, and I wanted to ink the edges of them. What did I do on this one? Did I ink it? I don't think I did yet. I think I did this one, which is this really pretty pink and orange colors that are on there. And I think I did vintage photo, but I want it to be darker. I don't want to use oxides for my inking. I don't prefer that, honestly. Do you prefer one over the other? I prefer just the Distress ink when I'm inking the edges. I'm gonna go with this this ground espresso, which I have forever called it dark espresso. It's dark, it's ground espresso. Yeah, I like that. I feel like it gives right into the vibe, into the spooky, kooky, creepy, if you need it to be, Halloween. And it's thin right there. I got it pretty wet, so I need to be gentle. I'll probably do another video on these as I'm moving forward. I'm gonna do them. I usually do assembly line in everything I do with the kids. And although I'm still gonna do assembly line, I feel like this year I wanted to try something a little bit different and just do like 4 to 6 at a time and get it to a certain stage, and then do 4 to 6 and get it to that stage before I move on to the next stage. I feel like it might not be so, you know, daunting. I enjoy doing it, but because I do so many of them, it really does become daunting. Am I saying that right? It's like, I'm gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then I'm so tired by the time I'm done. Like my cleanup is horrible. I don't organize the stuff the way I want to. I want to play in some Halloween journals and things like this as time gets closer. And I want to be still in the mood for it. So I am a Halloween lover. It's just a great fun holiday. I obviously enjoyed it more when I lived in town because I would do my house up really cool. I always had like the spooky backyard. I had really great treats for all the kids that went through it. And then the kids that were too scared, I still gave them something. I mean, I didn't force them to be terrorized. And if adults came through, and I don't care if you're wearing a costume, I don't care how old you are. If you're 40 years old and you wore a costume and came to my haunted backyard, you got a treat. As long as you accepted the candy treat, because I was never going to be the treat. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm being so inappropriate. Anyways, I do miss it. And I always had a lot of friends and stuff. They'd always go, you know, they always knew where my house was in the dark because they could hear my cackles, because I was like in full costume, friends. I always got it in full costume. I always made all the creepy, kooky sounds, and it was just so much fun. So much fun. I miss it so much. I don't do it here. We live outside of town, outside the city limits, and it's a lot of work to not have people. I mean, I'll always have people show up if I did it, but it wouldn't be the way it was. Like, it's just not that way. And I tried doing the adult party. I did that for a couple of years, and it was just not the same. It truly was not the same. So what I did, I need to figure out this now. I don't want to do the plastic ones, and I wanted to try this. What is this one? Oh, that's pretty. That's a, it's water. It's like under a rock through a cave. The Hole, Les Trous du Rocher. I don't know what it says. Maybe this one, because I can erase that. I think that's in pencil. There we go. Let's get that erased. And then we'll try some of these colors here. One more time. Let's see. Let's do, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of the ground espresso. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the black soot right there. And then some of this right here. Where's my water? Right here. Okay. We'll just see. Yeah, okay, I like that. It's getting really muddy right there, but it's Halloween. That's okay. We'll just do that one. I think I want black on the top there. There you go. I'm going to, let me see. It's pretty wet. Oh, my fingernails look really dirty from all this ink. Sorry. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, you know what? I'm getting like little square marks. See that? I like that. Okay. Trying something else now. Little. Oh, I'm getting a little carried away. It's too much water. That didn't work, but I don't know if it's going to actually show up or not. Anyways, I was thinking about doing that. I totally derailed there. I'm doing something different, so let's skip that. And I want to drink up this ink here with my card. I don't have this one cut yet. I'm just going to lay it down and pick it up and see what happens. Yeah, see, it's not as pretty. Just doing a cleanup. It'll still work though. If I don't like it, I always make a couple extra, so if it's one that's not my favorite, I can just keep it for my own stash. There you go. I feel like even with that orange, I can use this in an any day journal. Not a specific one. Let's see. Okay, moving that out of my way. Out of sight, out of mind. My sheet. Let's put this back on there for a minute so I don't wreck that. I'm afraid I'm going to put something sharp on top of there and wreck my little jelly plate. Those things are not cheap. So put that one over there out of the way. So then, after I'm there, did I just ink all of these while I talked to you? I didn't even realize that. I do have this. I don't know. I thought I had a lot more. It might be somewhere else. I have this black netting. This is from when I was working on the journals. I just grabbed a couple of bags of scrappy stuff that I have. And, oh, I do have this. It's got black and gold. That might work. Okay. Let me put this stuff back in there. And the other bag that I pulled out, I don't think I have enough of this. I always use this gold in everything. I love it. Do you like gold and black? It's like a little gate, a little fence. How much of this do I have? I'm pretty sure I have this in the back. Also, I think this would be cute for like the toppers. All right. But I definitely want to use this. How does that fare together? Let's get my little card over here again. So, reason why I don't do tutorials, because I don't really know what I'm doing. There you go. So if I have that there, and I have this as my pocket, I'm leaning more to putting it to the side. I keep putting it like that and not in the middle. So the plan is to have a pocket, like a label pocket. Put a bookmark. I want to create some sort of a bookmark or a doorknob thing, something they can hang up, so, or use in their book, and that would go in there. So this right here, the width of this is 3. So by adhering it down, I still have a 2.5 inch, which is what this one is. So it would measure up with that. I can put that in there. That'd be a good size. I have this orange that I wanted to use, but I feel like it's really bright compared to that. But that would be cute layered, wouldn't it? And they are for boys too, but the boys are, I do it, they know it. I'm always gonna put lace. I'm a lacy kind of grandma. Okay. I just don't like the orange. I wonder, can I change this orange? Can I change that orange? Do I have another orange? Let's see what I have in these little minis. Because I don't think I have an orange. Oh, I do. I have a rusty hinge right here in the Distress inks. No, not in that one. And then in this one I have spiced marmalade. I'll try those. Okay, this one, just gonna try a little piece here and just see. I don't know if I would have enough ink to do all that. I don't have to do a whole bunch. I could just go around the sides, right? Now, where's my other piece at? That's the spiced marmalade. Stompity stomp, stomp, stomp. I don't know how anybody can't not hear that. Okay, yeah, I think I like that better. But will it stay or will it come off later? I don't know. Let's try this rusty hinge. We have it out. Let's see if it makes a difference. Oh, geez. Somebody's down here in the bathroom. Okay, I don't know. I think I could use either one, so honestly. Oh, that's kind of cool. Now, that changes things. That would just be another layer. I could even go on the bright maybe. Let's see how that looks. If I put the bright over that. Okay, now let's try this. I'm just gonna cut this piece off here. These are the scissors I have handy. Oh, the other ones are right there. That's fine. Let's go through the middle of this and see. Maybe I just need half. Just working it out. Even if I end up not using this orange one this year, I mean, I still have it and I can use it. But I was really looking forward. I remember getting that and thinking I was so looking forward to using this. Maybe I do it like that and it looks like a little gate. I kind of like that. I think I'm almost always putting a little gate. I feel like gates, fun gates always go with Halloween, don't they? Yeah, I like that. So let me grab a paper clip if I have one handy here. Yep, I do. What I'll do here is, I need a bigger one. A second. What I like to do here, I haven't fully committed, and I have other ideas I want to do, so I want to keep this together so I don't forget how it looks. I'm thinking maybe I put that there. So the whole point of this little label here is to say their name on it. Their thing will say Happy Halloween, but I like to personalize everything. So I feel like I could do like Happy Halloween. I think I have a little stamp somewhere, and then I can put their name on that. That could be cute. I should go look at my stamps and see if I did this, would it be fun to like make some stamps that come up out of these? Like I'm just constantly adding all these little details. I also have another idea. Okay, tell me what you think about this. See this paper right here? This was also in all that stuff. This is the We Are Memory Keepers. Do they all have their dates on them? This is double-sided, 2012. So there's enough ghosts here. I could cut these ghosts out and I can put a little ghost coming out. Oh my gosh, I gotta try it. Okay. I have 4 of these sheets. I'm being so hoardy with it because I'm like, oh, I won't have it anymore. But I mean, Halloween comes once a year. Like, use it or lose it, girl. Use it or lose it. And I think I can use any of these ghosts. So I'm gonna go in this way and just cut one out. Let's just see. Is this gonna work? These are really not the scissors I want to use to do the fussy cutting. Let's try these ones they're a little bit smaller. I can get in here. I feel like with this, I don't have to really be that careful. I want to be careful, but I don't have to worry about if I cut into the line a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. It's more for me than it is for anybody else. So I don't really think the kids care. So if I get too close to the white without leaving this little bit of an orange edge, which I'm doing right now on accident, I can always go in and ink it to make it stand out. I'm going to get another ghost because I'm going to try another way of cutting this to see which one I like. If I like them both, then I'll do whatever is easier and faster. My guess is that's my plan. Oh, that's Cassie sneaking around being all spooky.
I can scare you if you want.
No, I'm a screamer. She's like, I don't know if you guys could hear her. She's like, I can scare you if you want. Us girls, we like the bathroom down here. It gives you the most privacy, except when I'm telling you on YouTube that they're in there. It's not that private anymore. All right. Okay, so what I was thinking is, so their name would be right there, right? You take that off now. And then I just have these little ghosts coming out of the thing, so because you can see through the lace. Oh my gosh, heck yes, and he's just hanging out. All right, sold. I want to try one more cutting though to see. I can even get these other ones, like I'm not going to waste these. I can even get like this one out, and they don't even have to have the arms. I'm going to try and cut his arms off to see if he's just like the shape of a thumb. I call them like thumb ghosts. They look like they're the shape of a thumb. I can always get like some of these little extra ones, and I can just put them in there or put them on the outside where they're coming down. I don't know. All right, I kind of like their little arms a little bit more, but let me just try another one. They're so close together. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it the other way that I was thinking of. Let's just try it. Okay, I just killed a ghost. Okay, so I was just thinking like doing like the big around, the big cut around. Like I don't think I'm using the right scissors, but let me try these. They're bigger and sharper. They're sharper than those green ones. What I'm doing on this is I'm not worrying about getting close into the closer to the white. I'm not worrying about keeping it like the same size, you know, kind of similar to the size, but not the same exact size. Like it's different all the way around. But then he's got that orange coming off, and then he comes out of there. So orange on orange doesn't really show up. Let me see if we do some inking. Just gotta know. And I think I might be ending this on this. I'm gonna pin this together and save this. These little ghosts being fussy cut, I think that's gonna be my ticket. I might scratch the idea of actually drawing something and just using this, because I can do this a lot faster than I can draw a bunch of things. I like the white better. Let me now go in and cut this orange off and see. A little bit of orange is not a big deal, but I want to get more closer to the white. Isn't that funny? It really is a personal preference, isn't it? I feel like it's, you know, like when you, I don't know, I feel like it's just whatever you're used to seeing what you do. Like I watch other people make that little line around it and how they can cut and they do so well. And I'm like, gosh, I love it. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then when I do it, I'm like, I don't love it anymore. I mean, it could just be the way I'm cutting it. I just don't think I'm that great at it. Well, you can see right here, I'm not that great at it. But I just have to like what I'm doing. I don't have to be great at a technique that somebody else can pull off. I just have to enjoy the technique that I'm okay, that I enjoy doing and that I enjoy seeing. Okay, there we go. Just like anybody. I'm just like anybody else. I put my pants on 2 legs at a time. I feel like he could be on the outside like, oh no, I'm unprotected. Everybody can see my tail. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop right here. I think I want to kind of have him, I want to show him up a little bit better here though. I don't have anything to put him on. Hey, oh, I know, I have black. Oh gosh, I have this. I don't have that. I have this right here. Let's put him on here. What do you think? It's so cute. I love it. Get him off of there. And then we still need to work on something that's going to go in the pocket. And then for the back of these, my plan is to, let me paper clip this back on there. Get that little ghost in there too. I'm going to stick him right here just in case. Oh my gosh. Yes. No, that looks like, that reminds me of Jaws. Anyways, I do like this guy. I'm going to leave him like this. Stop, Sandra. My plan is to, on the back of here, is I have to put something on here that makes this sturdy. And then I will put an eyelet. Yeah. An eyelet up here with some trims hanging off of it, make it really fun. And then they can make it into a hanger. I'll leave one, like a loop, at least one a loop so they can hang it. I don't know, something, there'll be something up there, but I need to make this more sturdy back here because I also want to create a little pocket of some sort, or a belly band or something. Maybe I'll use something elasticy. I don't know. I want to do something where I can put a little piece of candy back here. Just a little piece of candy, a little bit of sweetness. So that's where I'm at right now. There will be another video on this. I have no idea at what point in the process I'll be when I show it, as this is not really a tutorial, but just a craft along while I'm trying to figure things out for Halloween. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope you enjoy all your moments. I enjoy spending all my time with you, all of it. So much of it. But I'm gonna go now and go spend some time with family. Enjoy all your moments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.